She jumped out, she was like, yo, and I'm like, wait, what is she doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't
there. Solange was there, I would have had to reboot.
Not Beyonce filing for divorce from Jay and separating her assets from his. Who could have known that Jay Z being outed for being a bad guy would be the last strafe for Beyonce to file for divorce and leave Jay Z Chile? This woman has stayed with him through thick and thin and through multiple affairs, and it was starting to look like she was never ever going to leave him no matter what. But now that he is being set up to take the fall like Diddy, she is dipping. You know how everyone's been pointing fingers at Jay Z, accusing him of being the master manipulator, pulling strings behind the scenes, and allegedly coercing Beyonce into some shady dealings? Well, turns out, according to 50 Cent, we've had it all wrong. He's stepping up to spill the beans, claiming that not only is Beyonce just as bad as Jay Z, but she might even be worse. And he's dishing out some pretty shocking examples of her alleged antics. But hold on to your hats, cause 50 Cent's not done yet. He's shining a spotlight on Beyonce's alleged scheme to make Jay Z take the fall for their messiness. Yet he's suggesting that by divorcing him, she's setting him up for failure, ready to toss him under the bus when the going gets tough. And let me tell you, this revelation's got us all reeling. Could this be why Jay Z's been on a love-professing spree lately? Seems like there's a whole lot more to this story than meets the eye. So let's break this deed down.
Beyonce and Jay Z. On the top to remember.
There have been reports for a couple of weeks now that Beyonce was going to be taking a walk from her marriage following the recent accusations linking her husband Jay Z to Diddy. There has been talk for a couple of years now that Jay Z and Diddy have allegedly been involved in some seriously shady stuff. But that was just some pesky rumors among fans. But now it looks like there might be more to the rumors than we know, because the feds are allegedly involved in this already. And y'all can bet that Queen Bee is not about to stick around and go down with this sinking ship. Word on the streets is that she has allegedly set the move in motion to officially end her marriage. But she is keeping it as quiet and as private as possible because she doesn't want to deal with the drama no matter what people say about Beyonce. One thing that nobody can deny is that she is as private and low-key as possible. And that's how she wants to handle this divorce. An insider revealed that Beyonce plans to pull a Will and Jada move where she gets divorced from Jay Z. But she won't make the official announcement until the feds make their case against him, after which she plans to announce that they have been divorced for a while, but chose to be civil because of the kids, blah blah blah. You know, the usual mambo jumbo. But hold on, because there's a crazy plot twist here. According to rapper 50 Cent, Beyonce allegedly has an ulterior motive for divorcing Jay Z. 50 is claiming that the real reason she is divorcing is that she is allegedly trying to cover her own tracks so the feds don't pick up her trail. You see, according to 50 Cent, not only was Beyonce allegedly aware of Diddy and Jay Z's alleged activities, but she also participated in some really shady activities as well that could land her in hot water with the feds. So she is trying to dip as fast as she can. And one thing you can trust 50 to do, it's spilling the tea on shady shenanigans in Hollywood, especially when it's people he has beef with, and there is nobody that he has a bigger beef with than Beyonce and Jay Z. Well, Diddy comes pretty close, so y'all can see why 50 has been on this drama since day one. Well, as it turns out, 50 has heard the inside tea on how Beyonce is planning to leave Jay Z, and he is determined to make sure that she also faces some consequences, so he has been exposing her as well. He literally took a break from trolling Diddy and Jay Z to focus on Beyonce, because he wants us to know that she is not what she seems to be, and that the victim identity that fans gave her couldn't possibly be further from the truth. According to 50, the reason people think that Beyonce is an innocent bystander is that there is a considerable age gap between her and Jay Z. In an interview, Beyonce spoke about their age gap, saying, "I was 18 when we first met, 19 when we started dating. There was no rush. No one expected me to run off and get married." They officially started dating when Beyonce was 19 and Jay Z was 31, a substantial age gap that had fans buzzing, with some even tossing around speculations. But here's where things take a darker turn. In a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay Z mentioned meeting Beyonce 10 years ago, placing their first encounter in 1997. So let's crunch some numbers here. Beyonce would have been a mere 16 years old at the time. Heck, depending on the exact timing, she might have even been 15. And Jay Z, well, he was pushing his late 20s, around 27 or 28. Trap your head around that for a second. A guy his age going after a teenager like Beyonce, that's not just shady, it's downright messed up. Understandably, a lot of folks view Beyonce as the victim in this whole saga. Whenever Jay Z is under fire for his alleged shady dealings, Beyonce tends to get pushed to the sidelines in the conversation. Even when there are whispers about the power couple using their influence to throw wrenches into other folks' careers in the industry, the focus remains mostly on Jay Z, while Beyonce gets a free pass. What with her being the media's golden child and all, but hold your horses, cause 50 Cent isn't having any of that. Nope, he's ready to spill the tea and clear the air when blogger Storm Monroe dropped the bomb about how Beyonce was making plans to leave Jay Z a couple of months back. Fans and immediately started painting Beyonce as the hero for finally cutting ties with Jay Z, giving her a round of applause for making such a bold move.
What I've heard.
Fans were obsessed with the thought that Beyonce was finally going to be free of Jay Z's control and manipulation, especially because Storm Monroe claimed that the time for Jay Z to face the music was getting closer because he was about to be exposed. And we're not just talking about your everyday scandals here like Jay Z supposedly meddling with careers or whatnot. No, we're talking about bombs that could blow the lid off the entire industry, Diddy level secrets that could rock everything to its core. Storm's comments set the internet on fire. But as it turns out, he wasn't the first person to clock the D about Jay Z being exposed, because Jaguar Wright did us that favor last year after Cassie's lawsuit dropped. Jaguar straight up came out to reveal that Jay Z was next in line to be exposed, and that some moves were being put in motion to expose his allegedly sinister activities. Sean Carter is worse. Oh man, he's smarter, he's patient, he's not sloppy. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years. And thinking back, the friendship between Jay Z and Diddy kind of makes sense now, you know, birds of a feather and all that stuff. And now that the streets are saying that Jay Z could be even shadier and more sinister than Diddy, all know that the rumor mill has gone into overdrive. I mean, have y'all seen the allegations that Diddy is facing? To say that Jay Z could be even worse than that is just scary, and it kind of makes us wonder what exactly these celebs get into when the cameras stop rolling. The worst thing we thought about Jay Z was that he was an unrepentant cheat who had the audacity to cheat on the Beyonce say with multiple women. And if you're wondering, Becky with the good hair isn't the only woman that Jay Z has been accused of cheating with, because there's a whole laundry list of them. According to people in the know, the honeymoon phase of Beyonce and Jay Z's relationship didn't last very long, because he allegedly started cheating on her only a few months after they started dating. And one of his alleged mistresses is rapper Charlie Baltimore. Back in the day, there were heavy rumors about Jay Z and Charlie being a thing. The interesting thing here is that allegedly Jay Z was involved with Charlie before he even met Beyonce, but he chose to keep her as his side piece because he didn't think that she fit the image of what he wanted.